What's going on, my pretty pit? Where's my coffee? Where's coffee? Oh, there you are. Hi, what's going on? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you? What's going on? Come back to me, coffee. Please come back to me. Okay, that's nice. I like Arizona iced tea, but what I need coffee in my life. Okay, now you're just being silly. Hey, there you are. Nice to see ya. What's going on, my pretty pandas? It's your huggable hipster here, and yeah, like you saw in the beginning, my coffee just likes to run away from me all the time. Boo. What do you think you're doing? You better sleep with one eye open tonight, coffee. I'm excited about this episode because I found some really helpful articles that may help you guys in your search for new games. So consumer, yes you, I'm talking to you, people out there who like consumption of games. By the way, before you guys forget, be sure to click subscribe. That way you know whenever I make a next video, because I make videos every damn day. Like, you cannot miss them. Like, just put the notifications on, you'll be able to see my silly face every day. I don't know whether or not that's good or bad for you, but it's good for me. So I read a really interesting article from Rolling Stones, and it was basically summing up all the new kind of ways and avenues that you can find different games and different places to play games, but there was one particular that they were talking about, and this one I thought was really interesting. It states a new online game store allows download games to be resold. Developers and publishers will receive 95% of the profits on the platform, which is really good. Normally whenever you are uploading a game to Xbox, you know, the Switch or anything like that, they don't get that high of a percentage unless it's like a AAA game like Outlast or, you know, Ark or, I don't know, Resident Evil or anything like that, especially Resident Evil. If it's a AAA game, they're getting all the profits, but if it's a less known game, then they're probably going to get like 70, maybe 50% of the profits. As always, each article that I have in the video will be down in the description below. A new digital video game distribution service called Robot Cash is trying to reinvent the way PC games are published and purchased online by allowing games to be resold digitally and letting developers and publishers keep 95% of the game's profits, which I think is outstanding. Just a handful of companies dominate the multi-billion-dollar digital download PC video games market, CEO Lee Jacobson said in a press release. Robot Cash plans to revolutionize the industry by launching the first ever workable, decentralized video game marketplace that benefits both the creator and video games and the gamers, which is awesome. Props to them. I'm so excited to see where this goes, because this could be the next Steam for all intents and purposes. The next story I want to talk about is one that I literally just found before recording this episode of Tea Talk. Like, it was really interesting. I was really excited to talk about it. This article is from GameDebate.com, hashtag not sponsored. For debate, do you struggle to play old games? Now, ever since I started playing BloodRayne, which granted that game, the second game was done in 2004, it's glitchy, the camera work is just awful. It's just awful. Like, I can't wait to do my review on this, because there are a lot of great points of the game, but there are a lot of points in which I really honestly don't know what the developer was thinking, or maybe the developer was just like, I don't have time to do this right now, we'll work on the cameras whenever we get a reboot. Whenever we get a reboot. Did you hear me say that, game developer? Whenever you get a reboot, that means reboot the game. Do the same what Mikami did with Resident Evil, just reboot the game, make the graphics a little more, you know, less pointy boob and more actual boob, instead of, you know, making everything blocky. You heard me before, I'll say it again a million times. The cutscenes look absolutely wonderful. The graphics in that are absolutely amazing. But whenever it comes to the actual gameplay, everything is blocky and, you know, like, oh my god, what are we doing up in here? This article was written today by John Sutton, so shout out to John. This article was great. I cannot wait to share some of these key points with you guys. There are literally tens of thousands of games at your fingertips, a vast library that dwarfs any console several times over. Whether you want to boot up Assassin's Creed Origins or play ASC 222 Rogue, choice is all yours. Which I really like about PC gaming is its vast catalog of immense games that you have to choose from. Granted, like I said, there's some games that extraordinarily suck, but there are some games that are extremely good for PC and are only good on PC. Like, they would never work with a console, but they would work really well just on PC alone. Then there are those rarities that are good for just mobile apps, which I think Sarah is Missing is a game I really want to play, so that is a really good mobile app, but it was also for the MacBook as well as PC, so I'll have to see how it is on PC as well, because it translates in different ways, in different formats. A bit of an homage to the developer. If they can make it translate in every format really well, then you got a really good game. He also says here that heading backward into the gaming past can be a painful process, even if it's occasionally extremely rewarding. Those classics of your youth suddenly aren't so great when the rose-tinted glasses are ripped from your face. Sometimes it can just be better to leave those memories well alone. Okay, that's one thing I have to agree with, because I remember playing Mario on my Game Boy Color, and now if I play it on my Game Boy Color, it'll be like, oh my god, this is so badly and poorly done. But the aesthetic and the memory of it is what's important. It's not exactly the game that is as important, you know? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a little piece of YouTube news, since we're getting into our YouTube topics for the day. Everyone is still constantly complaining about the changes to the partner program, where you, instead of having 10,000 lifetime views, you have to have 4,000 minutes of watch time, which, okay, I've thought about this a lot more than I probably should have, and I'm trying to get my views up to 4K watch hours. And the thing is that PewDiePie actually made a really great point of how, you know, people like YouTube, I'm talking about, aren't as clear, and they aren't as, they don't explain things very well, and then they get just a lot of backlash, and then they just retract, and it's kind of like a bad relationship, you know? You have one person who cares a little more than the other person in the relationship does. And one thing that I was really concerned and confused about was that they tend to contradict themselves a lot, where YouTube is really concerned for making YouTube a place where you can easily earn money, and yet they put every stopping block, but every little thing in front of you as much as possible to make it impossible. And I'm talking about the creators now who think it's impossible. It's not actually impossible to do well on YouTube. I mean, look at this channel. It grew to over 1,200 people in a matter of a year. It doesn't matter how big of a YouTuber you are or as small of a YouTuber you are. You have your own journey and you have your own pace that you go. And I really feel like it's kind of crappy of YouTube to expect people to have that rushing mentality that, oh, I have to get to 4K views in this amount of time if I want to keep my partner program. And the thing is that you're not getting money from your partner program anyway, so just focus on your content and focus on becoming a good YouTuber, and then that stuff will follow. The thing is that I'm grateful for the community that I have, and the people who I know as YouTubers now, who I get to share my voice with and collaborate with. So I'm not really disappointed about, you know, the partner program anyway. Will it be cool if I end up getting to those 4K views? Yeah, absolutely will. But I'm not rushing it. I'm taking my time with everything, and I'm making my content good. I want to make my content really good and stand out. That way I don't only just get 4K views, I get more subscribers, and I get more people coming to check out the channel as a result. Because if you're only in it for the views and for the money, then there really isn't any point to doing YouTube. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. If you're in it for views and for money and that financial dollar bill, you're not doing it for the right reasons. YouTube because you really want it. Like, you just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf says, you just gotta do it. You gotta put your head first into the game and think about it passionately. Think about it as if like you were raising a kid. You have to raise your channel to grow and blossom the way you want it to be, not the way you think other people want it to be, or not for monetary gain. So next up is our random gaming fact of the day. Random gaming fact of the day: the PlayStation was originally designed as a Nintendo console. You heard me right, folks. It was originally designed as a Nintendo console with Sony to make the inside components. When Nintendo console changed their minds about making the console, Sony decided to go ahead and make the PlayStation. So that's originally what gave birth to the PlayStation. This one I thought was really interesting because I remember this whenever I was a kid playing video games. The most famous G code for video gamers of all time was up, down, left, right, B, A. This was made popular by the game Contra. It gives the player a full set of powers called Konami or Gamer's Code, which I thought that was kind of cool just to have that little bit of nerdy knowledge. So yeah, embrace that, take it, love it, and I think, you know what, I'm gonna look at one more random fact because I really love these random facts. Okay, so this is interesting. I just found this right now. In The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, the advisor from SNES version of SimCity, Dr. Wright, appears in a house. He's named after Will Wright, the creator of the Sim series. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, well, there's your gaming interesting facts of a Saturday. That's really cool. I like that. But that was today's tea talk. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and before you guys go, be sure to check out my gaming articles down in the description below. After I do a game, I write a review on it, which I just published the website today, so I hope you guys enjoy the gaming articles. There will be a gaming article out every week on Friday. That way you guys can check out the games that I have done. I have a lot of gaming articles to write, so I have 3 of them up so far, I believe. Yeah, 3 or 4 up so far that you guys can go ahead and read, and this upcoming one will be the Resident Evil remake that I did, so yeah, I have a backlog of articles that I need to write. Also, before I go, I'm thinking of doing another answering your questions, answering your comments kind of video, so be sure to leave your question down in the comments below of what you want to know, like just a reading your comments video, kind of old school, throwing it back to the good old days, even though they still do reading your comments now. Yeah, be sure to leave your comments down below. I will answer them in the upcoming reading your comments video, which I'm probably going to make for the next tea talk, so you guys have a week to get your comments and questions and everything like that in. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every damn day. Stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Peace.